Oh yeah, YouTube, I need some inspiration. Inspire me. Why your dream job is actually the biggest financial trap. Are you a normal viewer understanding channel analytics? Beyond the bubble, why your YouTube recommendations are not universal. Like, what? No, not again, bro. Debunking the Elite controller hype. Still not worth the price. Every single time I've ever looked at these inspiration videos, it's always about the Elite controller, bro. We're going to load some more. Let's see. Let's see if it wants to make me talk about the Elite controller some more. Can I run my channel solely off of the Elite controller content? Any day now. The Xbox Elite controller. Did I miss the point? An honest re-evaluation? No, bro, I'm not walking back my point, bro. I don't know why it thinks I messed up. Fuck the Xbox Elite controller. It sucks. YouTube! The Xbox Elite controller fucking sucks! My gaming guilty pleasure. Why I'm playing this on stream. I've never streamed once in my life. Like, why is YouTube telling me to make content like this? Mobile versus desktop? Can YouTube ad skipping work on your phone? I made one video that blew up for some reason. At least it blew up to me, okay? 3K views is a lot to a person like me, all right? A guy like me. Here we go. One setting you missed, the Xbox Elite controller, bro. Let's just see how many times it's going to tell me to talk about the fucking Xbox controller. Like, I don't care, bro. I did not miss any point. The Elite controller is just too much money for what you're getting, all right? And if you disagree with that, then I don't care, bro. Tell me you're gay in the comments. Elite controller redemption. Debunking the bitter criticisms and my bad takes. I only had one guy that got mad. One guy wrote like an essay in the comment section. I guess he was just coping that he spent all that money on the little Elite controller, bro. I'm standing on my ground, bro. The Elite controller is ass. This is not even an Elite. This is not even an Elite controller. Oh my god. The subscription fatigue, bro. All you need to know about subscriptions is that you shouldn't be paying for them, bro. Just buy a PC. Save up all that subscription money, buy a PC, and pirate everything. Pirate everything. Steal. Oh my god, it's literally listening to me right now. Unpacking gaming peripherals. Are pro controllers ever worth their price tag? Like, fuck you, YouTube. Fucking spy on me, dude. This is ridiculous, okay? This is what being a creator in 2026 looks like. This is shit. This is so shit, dude. I'm just let's get off of this. Now you guys can watch my smooth gameplay. The point of this video is really just me shitting on YouTube. And like I said, I know there's going to be people crying about it probably and be like, oh, YouTube, you're on their platform. Like, yeah, no, bro, I get it, okay? I know what YouTube's done for the average person, you know. Some people get on here, get lucky, and make a living off of just creating content. That's a beautiful thing, all right? But I would argue that having something this great, something this beautiful, one of the best things that ever graced the planet Earth, all right? Why does it seem like they don't know how to manage YouTube at all? I feel like anytime you see anybody talking about YouTube, it's always about something that YouTube did wrong. It's always something bad about YouTube. It's always a policy change, or it's always some content they're taking away. There's never anything good. And now I don't have a list of things I want to list off. Obviously, one of the big ones is taking away the dislike. Like, everyone can't see how many dislikes are on the videos now. Like, I just don't understand that at all. Obviously, you can get an extension on your computer and you can still see that, but to the average person, or who knows, you know, the people on their TVs or their phones, they can't see how many people are giving dislikes to the videos. And it's like that became a thing because I think it was a rewind video, a YouTube rewind. So basically a video YouTube posted themselves, and then it got so many dislikes because it was so bad that they took the dislikes away. Like, that's the most petty thing you could do as a company. Like, just own up to the fact that your video was terrible, bro. I don't know what else to tell you. Now, I had another video that some people actually didn't like. I think the majority of people agreed with me, but basically the point was all YouTube is now is just slop content. And now obviously that's a broad statement, and that's not me trying to paint a brush over every single video you ever watch saying, yeah, it sucks. It's not the point of the video, and if you couldn't get that through your little brain, then that's not my fault. And yeah, I know what I'm making is slop right now. I'm talking over gameplay. The ultimate slop, but it doesn't matter, bro, because if you're watching this, whether you like it or not, you're still watching it. It got pushed to you to watch. You're watching it and you clicked on it, and if you want to argue my video slop, that's fine, but you're still watching it, so you're basically agreeing with me. And I don't want to come on here and shit on the top creators since they make way better videos than I ever could, and you know, they help more people than I ever could, like Mr. Beast. I don't want to come here and shit on Mr. Beast, but I just can't lie to you, bro. Watching his videos just puts a bitter taste in my mouth. Just knowing the fact that there's probably a room of 100 people sitting in there trying to figure out how to keep your eyes glued to the screen at all times. And then 100 people analyzing the analytics, and they're looking at the watch time hours, and they're like, okay, we had a dip right here. What can we do to prevent that in the future? How can we get all these little kids to watch as long as possible? And like I said, bro, to me, it just leaves a sour taste in my mouth. It really feels, it just feels like your time and energy is literally being extracted just for profit. Now, I know some people might find the videos entertaining and stuff. That's fine. But to me, it's like, bro, I can't just sit there and watch bad CGI explosions over a pile of money and then they are flying an airplane over a football field. Or like, I don't give a fuck, dude, about anything of that. Like, I don't care. I watch it and I'm like, all right, this is literally slop to me. But obviously, that's the thing about YouTube. It's all subjective what you like. Everything is subjective, and you're not going to like everything everybody does. But my argument is that basically what gets rewarded in the algorithm, I feel like most of the time, is a clickbait video, and then you get some guy super energetic in the hook, and then you watch it, and then you don't even realize what you're watching at that point. You kind of just go brain dead and watch the rest of the video. And to me, that just kind of feels like what YouTube wasn't ever really supposed to be about. Now, I don't know. I mean, it's not the same as it was when it launched. Obviously, they probably never planned on being a multi-billion-dollar company. But when I think about YouTube, it's in the name, YouTube. YouTube. It's about you, all right? About you, the viewer or the creator, whatever it may be. I feel like there used to be a connection between creators and viewers that just isn't there anymore. I feel like Mr. Beast YouTube videos used to be about like helping people. He would find a poor family or something and, oh, here's 50K, now go buy a nice car and some food for your kids, stuff like that. That's what I feel like it used to be. Or, you know, going up to Tifu's house and just giving him money for some reason, stuff like that. Now it's just like, how much psychological torture can this person withstand for 100 grand or $1 million? Or can you screw this person out of their chance for $100 million so you can get $500 million? Like, it's all crazy. It's all this like weird shit that nobody even fucking cares about anymore. At least I don't. Now, if everyone here loves Mr. Beast and you want to dick ride him, that's fine, all right? If you just fucking tell me you're gay, I don't care. But I guess what I'm trying to say is that the authenticity is just kind of gone. But yeah, I don't want to be just shitting on Mr. Beast the whole time. This video is supposed to be about YouTube as a whole. So right now, the current state of YouTube, I don't think anyone's going to argue against the fact that it's being flooded by AI. That's just a fact. And now I don't want to be the one to ask the question, is AI good or bad? That's really for you to decide. I don't want to be telling you whether, you know, what you watch is good or bad. I think the fact is it's being flooded by AI videos, and you just got to look at it like that's the fact. That's what's happening. So the thing is, it's just working, and that's what feels like gets rewarded a lot of the time is AI. And the thing is, if you figure out how to do it right, so little work can be rewarded so much to a single person. And it kind of just makes me feel bad for, you know, the dad that's out there not working a great job, and he's just trying to provide for his family while there's some kid driving around in a Lamborghini because he figured out how to use AI like early on. Like, I don't know, shit like that. It just kind of makes me question the whole thing. But yeah, it's supposed to be about YouTube. So anyways, I want to go back to their policy changes and stuff like that. I feel like it's never been good. They have just a long track record of just kind of seeming like they don't really know what they're doing. So let's compare it to Steam. Now, if you don't know what Steam is, it's basically where everyone on PC goes to buy games, and it's like their home. It's like where we add our friends and stuff, shit like that. But Steam has really barely been tweaked that much over the years. They really never make huge, big changes. They made something good and people liked it and they left it. That's what happened. Now, YouTube, they made something good, people liked it, and then they constantly try and change it like every other month or whatever it may be. And people are like, hey, we don't really want all these changes, and we don't want the dislike button to be gone. We don't want all this stuff to keep happening. Like, what are you doing? Why are we constantly changing the thing we like, the thing we love? And I feel like that's just where I stand. If it ain't broke, you don't need to fix it, bro. It's working perfectly fine. You're already a multi-billion-dollar company. I don't know why they're constantly making these changes that suck. Now, I don't even know who the YouTube owner is. I think it was some girl. I don't know if she still is anymore or what happened. I think she might have stepped down. I could be completely wrong, just talking random shit, but I don't care to figure out. It's just me kind of making fun of it. And I think they have a thing going on where they're trying to push smaller creators outwards a lot more than they have in the past. And maybe that's why some of my videos just randomly blew up. But the fact of the matter is, whether you think my channel is all slop content or whatever the fuck you want to call it, I think, yeah, I'm probably not putting in that much work. I'm really just talking over gameplay, like I said. And if that's what gets rewarded in the algorithm, then, I mean, you can make your own mind up about that, whether it's good or bad. I guess my main point is we kind of live, or at least I feel like I grew up watching YouTube, and I watched it grow from a thing where it was solely about the creator to now it feels more businessified. I feel like, along with Mr. Beast, just growing up watching these things happen, I feel like I lived through the businessification of YouTube. And I guess I'm just stuck in the past. You know, I don't really give a fuck about it. I don't want to treat it like a business. I do really just want to make videos, and the main goal is to try and be a little funny, but I know it's kind of hard for me because I'm not that funny. But yeah, I don't know, bro. I just don't want to come on here and treat it like a business. I really just don't give a fuck about that. The way I kind of view it is, if I have fun doing it, making it, then hey, that's great. People want to shit on my content or not, whatever. I don't really give a fuck. Most people are pretty supportive, so that must mean I'm doing something probably right. I don't really know. But yeah, my main goal is really just being authentic, I think. That's what I want to do with this channel, at least. But then again, being authentic, there are topics I want to talk about, but I feel like I'm just not able to on YouTube. So I'm probably going to launch a Rumble account as well, and I'll post everything on there, but I might have certain videos on Rumble that aren't available on YouTube, just because I feel like I really don't have free speech on here. For the most part, you really do, but I feel like as soon as you start talking about shit that matters and what's going on in the real world and your views and stuff about all that, and I don't want to get all political and shit, but I feel like okay, honestly, I feel like if I just don't have the most liberal take ever, and if I'm not super accepting of everything that I think can honestly be a little weird and pedophilic, then I start to get censored on here. And then also, you know, there's going to be people in the comments, you know, saying shit or whatever. But I think that's a good thing. You should have people pushing back on your takes or whatever. And if what I'm saying is wrong, then people should be able to prove me wrong. I shouldn't just be censored. So that's kind of why that's kind of how I view it. I'm sorry this video has been all over the place, but I think we're going to end it here. I'm already at 13 minutes. Probably going to cut out a lot of that. But yeah, I'm sorry. I know my thought process is going everywhere right now. like I said, I don't even care, bro. I'm just making videos. It is what it is, bro. And I'm not making another video about the Elite controller, YouTube. Okay, I know you're probably listening to me right now, and some AI is evaluating everything I'm saying, and now they're like, all right, we're not going to push this guy's channel anymore. We're shadow banning him. Like, I don't give a fuck. Fuck you. Oh yeah, sorry, one more thing before I go. I don't want to just shit on YouTube the whole time. Like I said, I think YouTube's actually a great platform, and for people like Mr. Beast to grow up, you know, and not such a great situation, and then to make something that much of himself and be that good, and actually genuinely help people either way with all the money, I think that's a great thing. Okay, I don't want to come here and say that's all bad before somebody thinks I'm like against helping people out. Like, obviously building wells in Africa and shit, that's great. And I think, you know, the argument against that is like, oh, you should just do that without videoing it. You should just be a good person. I think honestly, if you're doing good stuff like that, you should get attention. You should get rewarded. But like I said, I feel like it's left the helping people aspect and it's more onto the business side. I feel like it's nothing about helping people anymore. I feel like it's all about, like I said, it's just extracting your life force, bro, for money. And I don't know. I don't even know what's going on with him anymore. He's got like a theme park in Saudi Arabia or whatever. All this crazy shit. I don't know anything about that. I guess another thing I wanted to talk about, but I didn't get to, is just people that I feel like the people who really are successful on YouTube, or like, it's just, but yeah, the other thing I really wanted to talk about besides all that shit, I really just wanted to say the viewers, all right? The viewers on YouTube. Now, I know YouTube has a large range of viewers, but the thing for me is, obviously, if you can't tell, I'm just coming on here and honestly just talking out of my ass. I'm just fucking saying shit. And I know I'm going to get people in the comments fucking writing essays about why I'm wrong. And if you're one of those people, like, maybe I'll read it. I don't know. And I'll probably, like, look at what you have to say, but like, I don't know, bro. I don't really care. Like, if you got a problem with anything I said, you can just suck my nutsack.